What's up guys, welcome to another video. I'm back and today I'm going to be talking about Destiny drama. Now if you don't know who Destiny is for like whatever reason, he's a Twitch politics streamer. I mean, you should know him by now. There's a reason you clicked on this video. But you might have seen some coping, as it's called, and lots of his stuff. So I'll just get straight to the point. So Destiny, Melina, you probably know they've been an item for quite a while now. For I think about 2 years they've been married. But there was a little twist to relationship, alright? Most people have what's called as a normal relationship or monogamous, where it's like just two people, right? Just like wife, husband, husband, or wife, whatever they go by, right? I'm very inclusive, as you can see by my tweets. But so they had a polyamorous relationship, which is basically cheating with consent. That's how I see it. Some people are gonna, start riots for me saying that, but that's basically what it is, cheating with consent. But normally they don't work out. In this case, it worked out for a little bit. Now, it worked out it went smoothly. First 2 years, whatever, or at least like some bumpy roads, but it went pretty smoothly. Until she got into a relationship with some dude who's like a mega manipulator or whatever, and he had to get into some shit as well. So I'll show you some of the clips and shit, and I'll get right into it. So in this clip, this is kind of what started that like domino effect of what was being dug up and stuff. So he's like, oh yeah, I've been in therapy, and my life's been crazy, man. Melina, holy shit. My partner Cherry, this crazy girl, whatever. Yeah, my life's been going crazy, man. Therapy, oh my god, my relationship with Melina's been like stumbling down. Oh, my sex life's been going out. That's basically the clip, right?
Does she think 5-hour therapy is legal? Illegal? I don't know why she's saying it's illegal. I had issues that I needed to have resolved like pretty quickly because shit was getting a little bit out of control in my personal life, and I said, hey, we should have a really long session to talk about this and like lay everything out and do everything, and we can't do it like an hour or two. And obviously Melina's like in and out of the country, so I requested that we do a real long therapy session. Melina consented to it, the therapist consented to it, and we had a pretty long therapy session.
And then stuff gets leaked, right? Like a lot of stuff gets leaked. Some of the Discord stuff gets out. This is some of the bigger stuff on Discord. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details. I'm just gonna reveal like the top main posts. The rest is just a lot of like Destiny saying stuff about validations and how like her relationship with this other guy is. So I'm not gonna bore you entirely with that. But I'm just gonna talk about this main post and where he basically kind of drops what's been going on and why they're getting quote unquote divorced at the moment. So here it starts with Destiny saying, alright, I'll have a small convo when I'm back up about things. I'm not gonna nuke Melina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mindfuck for me, watching her become obsessed with the toxic and abusive guy when I visited Sweden last. He gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to off himself when she didn't do it, among 20 other abusive and manipulative things he's done, and endlessly making excuses for him, so I'm out. So apparently this is the guy, I'll show you a picture. This is the guy she left Steven for to be with. It's hard to describe because their relationship is open, but they're getting divorced because of it. So I'll just say cheating because it's way too simple just to say that. It's like saying the word steal. It's way too simple. I'll just be using it for the ease of access of it, alright? So she cheated on Steven to be with I like Gundam's description of this guy, a dollar store Ezra Miller, and he does look like him, alright? He does look like a dollar store Ezra Miller. Even the way he's dressed, the weird shit that Ezra Miller's got on. And this guy, it's just compatible, alright? He looks like a twig. He looks like he has a receding hairline already, so I'm gonna assume he's early 20s. He already has a receding hairline, which is insane to me, right? I feel like if you were to shave all his hair and take away his shitty haircut, he literally looked like King Neptune from fucking SpongeBob. That picture where he's like the My Eyes scene where his like forehead is shining everywhere. I feel like if you were to like shave all that hair and see his giant ass forehead, that's essentially what will happen. You'll see like all that shine. So I gotta stop like going after this guy for his looks. I won't actually. So people are just like shitting on him and be like, you left Destiny for this guy, and it's just like it's just, you probably saw the video or at least the picture. I'm assuming most people saw the picture because Gundam's tweet fucking blew up. So it's him in a dress, crossing his legs over Melina, like sitting on Melina's lap. I already said this in an older recording that I deleted, but it's that sentence coming out of my mouth. It makes me want to reevaluate everything I've said. It's like off-putting. It's so weird, and the way they look to each other in this picture, and the way she touches his leg it's so weird. So I'm not really surprised that she kind of left Destiny for this guy. There was already many videos of her being promiscuous, and especially if you've seen that one video of It's Mel Time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That Mel Time clip made me cringe so much. It's the one where this guy takes her to the back and he's like, it's Mel Time, and he looks at the screen all depressed. That video will never it would never fail to make me laugh. That video is funny as shit. I have it saved. It's so fucking good.
No.
Uh-oh. Mel Time.
Why did I say this?
Mel Time. It's Mel Time.
Oh, you got the 4 more. Okay. So we're just doing salsa or just one?
Yep. Right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah.
There you go.
So ultimately I'm not really surprised it happened. I'm just surprised that it happened this late, and I'm saying late because cheating usually happens pretty early on, or at least from what I've seen, especially in a lot of these online things. So I'm kind of surprised that happened this kind of late, especially with the way she kind of acts. And I already said that there's videos of her just being promiscuous, but there's videos of her being like, yeah, I can be with you, I can sleep with you right now, I can go with you in the bed right now, my husband doesn't care. It's the kind of shit like that where it's like you kind of saw it coming after a while, right? Especially the way they both treated their relationship. After a while, it was getting super unhealthy. Initially, it was at least okay, but after a while, it became extraordinarily right now. It's unhealthy as shit. They had to break it off, right? They're divorcing at the moment. That's how bad it's gotten. Now, this whole divorcing shit has led him to be coping on the internet. He's been coping a lot of his streams, and he gets mad at people saying that he's coping, saying that they're coping about him coping, even though he is coping. I've said probably that word 50,000 times at this point. This is my 5th re-record of this, by the way, of this single segment, because I've said that word so many times it's actually melted in my brain. So he's kind of complaining, saying oh, you haven't been in the same relationship as I am. My life is so open, guys, and you saying this, that means that you're actually coping. No, he's literally the one that's kind of coping about it. And it doesn't make sense why. I mean, he's really going through something so fucked up at the moment. I haven't seen lots of his recent streams, recently, but if these are the clips that are coming out right now, it probably means that he's really complaining about it most of the time. So for the next 3 months, he's probably going to complain.
Continually say it's cope. Again, for a group of people that are virgins largely and have never had relationship experience, why would I ever have you guys say anything is cope in my life? Again, I'm very open about all of my life shit. Do you know what the real cope is? The real cope is you saying that I'm coping, because in your mind, different thought patterns can't exist. You're the one coping, because in your mind there's no way anybody can actually believe it. There's no way it doesn't make any sense, because you lack the ability to predict or understand the world. You have.
But the only issue is that allegedly his divorce, or his therapist won't let him make divorce content for us to see. That such an easy sentence can be so easy for him to fuck up. So we can't get divorce content allegedly because of his therapist. So we can't get shit Destiny has to pay a prenup, even though he decided not to put it when he got married. Destiny is forced to pay $50 million to Melina, even though she cheated on him. That would have been such fire content for me to make. That would have been funny as shit too. Imagine he had to pay some bullshit settlement. That would have been really funny.
I just don't think it's very fair for me to I'm gonna do the Mel Manifesto and just completely shit on her and dump everything on blah blah blah. Which is absolutely cucked, and I understand that. I'll tell you, and listen, if you want to blame anybody, blame my therapist, because yesterday I was very close to doing a huge we're gonna talk about a lot of shit. And then I had like I had a really long chat with my therapist, or our therapist, I guess, to try to like sort out my feelings, what I want in the future going forward, like what I think is like the best thing to do. And I basically completely 180'd after that conversation. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't take our whole relationship and then make it public.
I feel like also lots of the breadtubers are probably gonna stay away from this, because I don't know if Vosh is gonna make videos on this. I can check right now actually if he even made anything, but I kind of doubt it. He's talking about other stuff that matters to him more, and he's talking about like Biden and stuff because the election's coming up next year, so he probably doesn't really care ultimately. And of course we got like some Speaker of the House shit going on, so ultimately he cares more about like Twitter and the Daily Wire movie that came out. I doubt he really cares about Destiny. I feel like most of the time these breadtubers do hop on a lot of that stuff, but this is kind of a different situation for them where they don't really want to get involved. Showhead doesn't really get involved in this stuff. Maybe she'll make like a tweet or two, but ultimately her videos are like highly edited. They're really good made. They're really greatly made, alright? I think that her videos are really goodly made, but she's not gonna make a video about this. Keffels, I doubt Keffels really cares, even though she like shit on Destiny most of the time. I doubt she'll care to make like a video on it, or like at least like a clip. She'll just talk about like other bullshit like Dream or something, or Poncho. Right here I can see Poncho, but I doubt she also really cares compared to like the likes of, I don't know, Destiny himself, because he's in there. Maybe Xanderhall will make a video on it, I don't know. Again, they'll probably stay away from it, but probably for the best that they do, because their takes are probably gonna be such dog shit. And ultimately they kind of agree on him with like this whole open relationship stuff, so they want to stay away from making that side mad. I feel like that's ultimately why. I think this kind of shows us that we shouldn't, get into relationships where we know we're gonna get fucked over. Of course, he was smart not signing that prenup. From that clip I've seen, he was very smart not signing it. But again, I think we learned a valuable lesson, guys. Do not get into an open relationship, alright? It's a bad idea, a terrible idea. It'll lead to some tomfoolery going on, it'll lead to some insane shit going on, and it'll lead to a divorce and your breakup of your partner, or your main partner, however the fuck that worked in the first place. So again, don't get into an open relationship if you can't. Or in the first place, even if you like are like, oh, I like this girl and this other girl too, don't get into an open relationship. Just stay the fuck away from it. So yeah, I want to talk about that because I thought it was a little bit of the funnies and a little bit crazy about what was going on. Some of the replies were really funny, like I showed you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video whenever I feel like uploading. Maybe in like the next few days. I'll try to get this out by the morning, but it's like 11:30 right now. So yeah, I'll try to get this out like by the morning. So yeah, see you guys in the next video whenever I feel like uploading. Bye.